This is Severe MMA. We're at Comic-Con, believe it or not, with none other than MVP Michael Venom Page. First off, Comic-Con, you seem at home here.
Man,
You've enjoyed it?
I'm in love with this place right now. The costumes are unbelievable. The effort that people are putting in, how big the place is, how many people are here.
And you came as the black-suited Spider-Man this time.
Yeah, this is Venom, man. Venom.
See, it's all about carnage for me. Seriously, we saw you taking a picture with, Pikachu earlier, and everyone saw the Pokemon ball. We go back to that Cyborg fight.
Yeah.
Can we expect another? Is Pokemon a theme we can expect through your fights?
No, I don't think it's something I'm gonna stick to. I just think whatever's current at the time, you're gonna see me. I always say I'm socially aware what's going on, and I like to reach out to people for what they find exciting or what they find interesting at the time, and I just do it through the MMA with the spotlight on me, and then get in touch with them in a slightly different way, and that's what I did with the Pokemon.
I got to ask, because we're here, Marvel or DC?
I'm Marvel always. Yeah, that's easy for me.
Really?
That
so
is
Batman,
easy.
Superman, no?
No, that's the weird thing. Superman, I'm actually not a massive fan of.
Yeah, he's a goody-goody.
Yeah, Batman, 100%. Out of all the DC characters, I love Batman, don't get me wrong. So in terms of that, I'd wish he was a Marvel fan. But
is it all the Avengers for you, or is it the X-Men? Which one?
The thing is, when I was young, I was reading all the Spider-Man magazines. I had older cousins. Under his bed were just like Marvel magazines galore. So X-Men I was a massive X-Men fan. That's what kind of got me into it all. And now, obviously, the Avengers and all that kind of stuff. I love it.
And it is a good time to be a little bit of a geek, I think.
Yeah,
we got and embrace
definitely.
it. You got a fight coming up November 19th.
Yep.
It's a fight you've been itching for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Twice it's been called off, and the second time, perhaps most disappointingly, at home for you.
Yeah.
Before we talk about him, though, I want to talk about Cyborg and the knee heard round the world. It's a ridiculous question, but I've always watched. Sometimes after you land a shot like that, and after all the buzz and then you see the damage that's been done. Does it ever sit with you? Do you ever go, man, I did that?
100%. I don't think you don't think you're human if it doesn't kind of sit with you afterwards. Because obviously at the time I didn't even see his face, so you couldn't really tell. Afterwards, when you found out about it, we was just like, what? Even when you watch the video back, I'm watching like it wasn't me doing it. I was kind of like, oh gosh. But
I'm sorry to put a bummer on what was an incredible knockout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a weird one. It was like, exactly that. It was kind of I was supposed to be massively excited about it, but then for a couple of days afterwards, I'll say for about a couple of weeks, because we're still trying to get in touch and worried, more worried still. And yet people are still coming up to me with excitement, and I'm trying to still be excited, but I still in the back of my head being like, oh, well, what's going on with him? I heard he's okay. He's back in training and stuff. And I hope he can get back to fighting.
Well, it was. I mean, we were there. It was a phenomenal knockout. But I think sometimes we never ask that human question because, you messed the guy up.
Yeah.
The next guy.
Yeah.
You said out there. You said, I'm looking forward to punching this guy, and I'm not going to say. I'm going to kill his name again. Go ahead. It's not Francisco. It's
Fernando
Gonzalez, and a man that you out there said, this is a guy I'd like to punch in the face.
Yeah, definitely. And I've made it clear before, and it was simply because of this. Like, guys in the MMA, I know that when they want to fight specifically, they like to talk it up. They like to chase people down online. They like to do that. Doesn't bother me, and it didn't. He was doing that. We spotted a few comments, and it's cool. Like, again, I appreciate what people try to do to get fights that they want. No problem. When the fight in London was cancelled, or by him, they were saying that he's not able to make it over. Again, no problem. I'm like, who's the next name? I'm already thinking about the next person. And then he's went online posting that I pulled out the fight, and I was like, in my head, I was like, that was a stupid move in the sense that if you was fighting in your hometown and we were supposed to fight, and then I start announcing that you're not fighting, that affects your fans. That affects people that, do I even want to buy the ticket? He's not going to be there. And I'm like, that had nothing to do with you anymore. If I did that, for me, that's a dick move, because it's not necessary to, regardless of maybe you didn't want people to think that he pulled out. Regardless of that, I always say, look, we train so hard. It's a tough sport. There's going to be pullouts. From my first fight, I had 2 pullouts. My second fight, I had 4 pullouts. 3 of them was in the last week. It's normal. It's never been anything that shocked me. it's normal. So he shouldn't be fazed by that. And for me, that's what got me actually got on my back a little bit. Then he was still commenting and stuff, and then I was like, okay, done my little reply video, and now we're back at it again, and he's gonna feel it.
Had he waited just a week or two to start stirring it online, perhaps we'd have got you in Dublin. Are you a little bit obviously, it's a big fight for you.
Yeah.
And how nice would it have been to appear at Dublin?
I would love to have been there. I would absolutely love to have been there, man. Like, it's annoying that it just got announced, for me anyway, a bit late, because I kind of knew what I was going to be doing. I was like, I got this fight, and I'm taking some time off, because I don't, just to spend some time with family, go and spend a little bit more, going to the States with my missus, spend some time with family, because I don't get to see them that often. I was like, that's perfect way to end the year and then go on. And then when I heard the announcement, I was like, oh, for goodness sake, I'm not even going to be around. I'd love to be there. James Gallagher, I think he's an amazing up-and-coming talent, and I'd love to be there. I've met him at the London card. Lovely guy. His dad's a lovely person, and I would love to even for that reason there, just to be there to support him in his hometown. He's actually going to love it as well, and I wish him all the best for that. But it's a shame, yeah.
2 more questions. I know we'll let you go. Fernando Gonzalez, can we expect a typical MVP? You're going to go out, double leg him, take him down, grind out a win? Is that what's going to happen?
Exactly that.
Are you going to shock the world?
I don't think it's going to be a shock anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? I feel people are past it being a shock now. They're like, that's MVP. That's what he does. So when I go out there and do that, they're just going to be like, again, like, man. Like, I don't think it's not going to be a shock anymore. So, and that's what I want to do. I want to put smiles on people's faces. I want people to talk about it for weeks afterwards. And I want people to be excited for me to come back again. Same thing all the time. Talk to your friends, talk to your families, tell them to come in.
Every time I ask you about the Bellator title, and now, of course, you got Benson floating around. Rory's just come in. All of a sudden, Bellator welterweight division is as stacked as anywhere else in the world.
Exactly.
You get through with this guy.
Yeah.
One of those 2 names, maybe, is that?
You know what? For me, it's nothing to do with the names at the moment. It's all to do with contracts and negotiating a contract and being on the right contract when I go for these things. They're all tough fights. They're all amazing. It's going to be an amazing fight, amazing spectacle of the night. But there's no point me doing it if I don't feel like it's at the level that I should be in terms of contract wise. And what I know we'd would make noise around the world. Despite whatever result, people would want to see those kind of fights. So. I feel like we deserve to be compensated well. So for me, it's just making sure that it's done on the right contract. I know people are waiting. So am I. Don't worry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry to get these fights done. McDonald's not back till like next year anyway, so we have time. You know what I mean? These things are going to happen. So and I'm excited. And
finally, for you UK, your European, your Irish fans, what can they expect November 19th when you face Fernando Gonzalez?
Come on, man. It's normal. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to be shuffling, moving. He's going to be like, what the hell's going on? Then I'm going to hit him with some slick moves. I've got something in store, man. I said it out there. You got some Street Fighter stuff coming. I'm going to hit him.
MVP, it is always a pleasure catching up with you.
Thank you, man.
Always a pleasure. Best of luck on the 19th representing the UK.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Excellent.